we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Condors of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cariocas, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they...
And off we go from Denver. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
On first down, Amos, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this one is right through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. So we got a traffic there, and that's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 59 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Back to throw now on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly. Down the numbers. There he goes. Still going inside the 20. And touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Condors have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Amos to the 43, second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, partner, we've watched as they reach 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, how long can they keep this streak going? This team is rolling, and having someone like this who can really set the tone for your offense week in and week out is a big part of why they've been unbeatable as of late.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right in midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. 22 yards there, first down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Buying time to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Herbert operating from the red zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes he just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now a second down throw for the end end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert now. And that's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. A good start for him in this one here the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. They'll drop to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Again, 11 on the play. And the real first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. You look at this Bronco defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, right? Number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Broncos 6.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll try again. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Broncos' 42-yard line.
Back to throw again. Back to the same target, Campbell. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. That time a 6-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Herbert on first down now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air again, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards there on a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7. The slot man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and on play action, here's Herbert. This is caught by Evans. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alexander. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Condors.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He was covered by Drew Sanders.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Condors have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third and 4. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Bears don't want to fall into a deep hole this early, so a good win there ups their record to 3-4. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Lamar Jackson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
At the 35-yard line.
Second down and inches. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials, turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And they'll send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Amos, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Herbert. He completes it to Evans. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Herbert on first down now. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a handoff up the middle. Amos. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. They need 2. Here's third down. Up the middle they go. Amos, and he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Now a give right side. Amos. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the Rio offense set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll drop to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 27, and that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd down, Amos stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll try the left side. Amos. And good work there in open space. So he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Amos, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Rio offense set to take over. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Second and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Third down and 1. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. And a real first down.
They'll look to throw again. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now Snappy's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, let's batten down the hatches.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So a good decision that time by Zach Taylor. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
34. Broncos 19.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And Denver getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Loose football. The ball comes out, and the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On first down, Amos. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And the deficit will hold at 15. Well, he does have a good leg, I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. And they enjoy this 4th quarter lead, starting out 1st and 10 now following the missed field goal. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here. His throw incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
57-yard attempt.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and that will keep this a 15-point game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hutton. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Rio offense set to take over. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And we get another look now at this Broncos offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. Now a give, right side. Hutton looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Hutton, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. Hutton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Give him 14 yards there to Denver first down.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now a first down carry for Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now they show jet sweep it instead. A run up the middle here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's swung out wide to Harris. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So the Broncos now down by 11, 1:04 on the clock. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He completes it to Evans. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw again.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Rio, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.